You like a gift set.
I do.
You like a limited edition. Holidays come. You do the Wera
the Advent calendar.
Advent calendar. Yeah. See, that's who we're dealing with, everybody. Andy likes this stuff, and that's why I wanted to include it. Hey, welcome to the Make Trades Great Again podcast. We're in studio together in my shop. Welcome, Andy.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. Everybody listening, this is going to be, if you're streaming this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts,
whatever,
you're probably going to be a little bit lost because this is more video focused for this episode. So head over to the Mechanical Hub YouTube channel if you want to see us talking about tools today.
That's right.
All right. Should that take care of business?
I think business has been taken.
One last reminder, anybody that wants to hit us up with topic ideas or feedback, there are so many ways you can do that. You can text us, you can send us Instagram messages, you could leave a comment on YouTube. We read them, we take them to heart, and sometimes people come on the podcast because of it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Good. We appreciate the feedback.
We do. I one time I was told that feedback is a gift, and that's how you have to look at it, right?
It is a gift.
All right. Andy, I got a whole bunch of weird tools in front of us.
You got some stuff. You got the stuff.
You haven't seen any of this and held it in your hand. So that's the whole point of this. So I've got some stuff here that, I get a lot of tools sent to me, and then I buy a lot of tools, and we're always trying new stuff, and there's always new stuff coming out.
Right.
Oftentimes they get sent to my place. I get to use them on the job site. Some of them I love.
Right.
Some of them are maybe not for me.
What's this? Yeah.
Yeah. Nice try.
Yeah.
No, not kidding. Maybe it's just not what I like.
Right.
Okay. No offense to anybody watching this that makes tools. Let's get right into it.
Let's do it.
About the most basic of all is a pipe wrench, right?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's
okay.
A plumber's tool of choice.
Yep.
Heating guy's tool of choice.
I got a whole stack of them over there. I could have grabbed them, but you know what a pipe wrench looks like, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We have our favorites.
Right.
I definitely have a favorite.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a big 12 and 14 inch pipe wrench guy.
Yeah.
For residential work, it's most of the time fine. Yeah. I mean, I have a couple larger ones on the van.
I don't know that I even own a 12 inch other than I got the commemorative 12 inch, but I think it's all 14, 18.
Okay.
I'm a go-to a little bit bigger pipe wrench guy.
He's a big pipe wrench guy. It's like a big wrench. You like the feel of big metal in your hand.
That's right.
Okay. Well, so here's one made by a company called Pipe Vice. Okay. Yep. So this one's got a spring jaw on it. You take it.
Yeah.
Okay. You've used a spring jaw, kind of quick position type of pipe wrench before many times, right?
Yep. Ratcheting, smooth.
Yeah. I mean, I like the wrench. Pipe Vice did a nice job on this wrench. I like the chrome finish.
Yep.
I think that's kind of cool because it doesn't seem to want to corrode. But I'm not a big spring jaw guy.
Yeah. It's got its application. I'm kind of in the same boat. I mean, I've used it. I think they work just fine.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they do work. Oftentimes, so here's why I say that, right? So pretend this isn't a piece of copper, but a normal piece of pipe. I feel like when I grip onto it, it wants to spin a little, but if I give it a little bit,
a little tension,
a little push, then it grips, right?
Yep.
You feel the same way. I mean, copper isn't a great example. We're going to use that in a minute, though.
Yep.
All right. So other than that, it feels nice.
Yeah.
Feels nice in the hand. That's
nice in the hand.
It's like my fun. I laugh every time somebody on Instagram says that, or on YouTube. Yep. All right, so that's the Pipe Vice Amigo Slim, and the whole point of this. Let's point that out. Whole point of this is that it's very narrow and it'll fit into tight spots.
Yeah. Well, and the thing I see about this one too is, grip range. What do you get out to 1 inch on this one? I think
you could do up to 1 inch pipe with that. I mean,
3/4 for sure, half, 3/4, 3/8.
Yeah.
But the nice thing about this compact size of it is it'd go right in a tool bag easy, in a tool bucket, in a tool, whatever.
Yep. I'd say it's about 12 inches long.
Yep.
So then they sent that to me. Okay. Yep. I didn't buy it.
Right.
Pipe Vice sent this. Now it's made a little bit different,
right?
But check that out. So it's a little bigger,
a little thicker.
I think we go with 14, 18 inches long.
So,
I don't know.
So this one's the Amigo XL Flex.
Oh, actually, so it's 16 inches. I'm going to go with that because the model number is SW16-1F.
1F.
Okay, Amigo XL Flex. We'll get that on camera there. So what do you notice first about this one?
Well, one of the things that I'm noticing here is it's got this detent here in the middle. Check.
Whoa.
That's pretty.
You got like a swivel head with a quick adjust.
Go in the middle, left, right. That's pretty cool.
So that's so if you had to get up against something, like up against a wall, up against a piece of equipment, maybe another pipe wrench.
Yeah.
2 pipe wrenches at the same time.
Yeah.
Now you're not bashing your knuckles together. I mean, that would be like the intent, right?
Yeah.
Be able to reach into and get into a tighter spot.
Yep.
And still have leverage because you can maybe swing the handle more.
Yep.
It's not hitting another piece of equipment.
Yep.
Or other pipes or something.
Right. Yeah, I saw this advertised on the gram, I think, the other day. And I was thinking, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know, I think the intent, like you say, is, you know, get your knuckles away from, you know, the wall if you're up against the wall turning something tight. So that's pretty cool.
It might feel a little weird, like the whole like
but it's
grip
it's
action.
not offset so far that
it's not 90 degrees.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're still gonna have
torque.
leverage. Yeah, torque, leverage, whatever.
Yep.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
So I think that's neat. So that was the Amigo XL Flex. This is not none of this is sponsored, guys. I want to point that out. I think it's probably for legal reasons. I need to point that out.
Yep.
These are all things that were either sent to us, we bought, and we're just giving our honest opinion.
Yep. The other thing to note here too is the 16 is half through 1 inches right there on the box.
Okay.
So
this must be half 3/4.
probably half 3/4. Yep.
The jaws are different size.
Yeah, definitely wider.
Yeah. I mean, one is a lot bigger by comparison than the other.
Yep.
Well, sort of, yeah. Width. Okay. Should we get rid of these? Okay. Now, pair of pliers, wrenches.
Yep.
Not normal though, because we've got the offset handle. Same idea as the
Same
wrench,
concept.
right?
Yep.
But not bi-directional.
Right.
I mean, you could put it in the other hand.
You can
right?
tighten or loosen, but your handles are going to be the opposite. Yep.
Yeah. So the whole idea would be is if you're using 2 wrenches at the same time, you can get your knuckles away from hitting the other. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Knipex, these are Knipex, and that is actually how you pronounce it. Everybody's watching, and they'll be like, that's not how you don't say the K. And then we're like, actually, you do. The Germans do. And these are made in Germany. It says right so on the handle.
Just so. Yep.
And I'm going with their pronunciation.
I think that's fair.
Okay. Is that what you've...
Yeah, I don't call you Eric, so it's, you know, just because I feel like I should pronounce the E.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. I should have maybe had another pair of pliers next to it, like straight one.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I'm not perfect.
That's right.
I think fitting with the these kind of for comparison to the pipe wrench that makes sense.
Yeah. Do they make these left, right?
They don't.
I was just curious.
Yeah.
I just saw that and I was like thinking, well, maybe you'd have application.
So think of a pipe coming up through, like a fitting come up through a floor, like a gas fitting transition or something like that. You could do tightening, but you couldn't loosen with this because of
down close to the floor.
Down close to the floor.
Yep.
But you can also, they work in both hands, right? So like as soon as you have to start turning, every once in a while they don't work.
Right.
Put it that way.
Right.
I'm going to acknowledge that. But I carry them in my tool bag because I'll be honest with you. When they fit where I'm using them,
like, well,
I
these are
really
sweet.
love owning them.
Yeah. Okay.
Does that make
I get
sense?
it.
You could bend your own pliers, and I think that's probably what people are going to have to do. If you want this kind of pliers, you're going to have to make your own because they stopped selling them, at least in North America. I don't know why. I suppose nobody bought them. Like I bought these.
Low sales. Yeah.
I bought them, and I bought them a while ago, and I like them. I like them a lot. Let's leave these on the bench though, because I want to go to the next one. Also, Knipex.
Also Knipex.
Yeah. So this is a holiday gift set. All right. Here's the deal I know about you.
Right.
You like a gift set.
I do.
You like a limited edition. Holidays come. You do the Wera
the Advent calendar.
Advent calendar. Yeah. See, that's who we're dealing with, everybody. Andy likes this stuff, and that's why I wanted to include it. I'm not making fun of you.
No,
I think it's exciting that you get excited about I can get an Advent calendar and end up with a screwdriver set or something. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so this is I think it's new this year. Maybe not. Maybe they just do it every year. I'm not sure.
Yeah. First time I've seen it.
Okay, so this is a holiday gift set. Perfect gift for the Knipex tool enthusiast, which is sort of you. I'm going to put this up to the second camera over here. We'll get a nice shot of that. And let's open it up. I feel like
you haven't even opened this.
I haven't even opened it. Well, they just sent it to me.
Jeez. Like
they're like, "Hey, you want a gift set?" And I'm like, "Maybe I should give this to somebody."
There you go.
I don't know. Ooh. Well, you know what? Why am I opening this?
I don't know. I'm the hand.
Okay, you get to pull it out. You're the hand model. You get to pull it out.
All right. Let's keep the box over there.
Okay, keep that box.
Look at
set it
this.
over there.
Got a holster?
Comes with a belt, clippable belt. Okay.
Let's look at this guy first. Oh, break off style knife, razor knife. That's pretty sweet.
I like that style knife. It's kind of what I switched to now.
Oh, what's that?
Okay, so this is cool. Let's get it. So how you do that, how you use that. So you got a blade, right? It's break off.
Yeah.
But they have this other button here to give strength to the edge of the blade.
Oh,
so you can really cut heavy cardboard
cool.
or something, like really heavy cardboard, and your knife blades won't start breaking off because you have this optional bar that goes over the top of the blade, and it's adjustable here.
That's pretty cool.
It is a cool feature. I mean, it's a knife though, right? Like,
yeah.
I think what is that blade size, like 18 millimeter or something like that, or I don't know what it's called. Well, I don't speak or read Spanish.
So you should look at the other side of the box.
It's a 6.5 inch Q-Tix universal snap knife, but it doesn't say what size blade is in it. So,
okay.
Then we're all wrapped up in plastic. We got a nice, those are the, what do they call those? Needle nose combination pliers.
Yeah. That's an interesting set of pliers. It's got a nice serrations in the front there.
One thing I know about Knipex pliers of all sorts, if they have teeth on the jaw, they're extra super sharp and they grip things.
And the hardening on them is insane too, because you can use the heck out of them and they just don't seem to dull.
Yeah.
So
that's what I was going to get to. It's like every other player of pliers, manufacturers and everything, wishes that theirs gripped like Knipex do.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not trying to bash anybody else, but I believe that. Like I've experienced that about the jaws, the teeth on their pliers.
Yeah, those are nice.
Okay,
good profile. They're for needle nose. They're short.
They're short,
right? Like
they're not a long needle nose, but it looks like you could get into a control panel or something with those, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then those are the 7.25 inch Cobra water pump pliers. I mean that, throw it on the floor. Yeah, and those have the black finish, not the chrome.
That's the old standby. I mean, that's a daily driver for me. You know. Yeah, I've got a set of these in the comfort grips in my tool bag.
I like the 10 inch. I mean, these are the 7.25. Those are pretty small, but they work, right?
Yeah. No, they work totally fine.
I mean, they fit. They don't take up a lot of space in this nice little pouch.
For like service type work, this is a nice size because it's not too long. If you're doing a lot of 1/2 inch gas work or something like that, this is plenty.
Yeah.
Especially if you're just breaking a union in a let's say a furnace or something like that.
Yeah.
Servicing that kind of stuff, they're a good size.
Okay. So this thing, Knipex holiday gift set, you're going to have to look it up online for pricing because the heck do I know it? I mean, I suppose you're going to pay a different price for this kind of all over the place, right?
Yep.
Would you hang that off your belt? I'm not a big hang off my hip kind of thing.
I'm not too bad. It's got a place for a flashlight or a pen probably on that side too.
Yeah. It's nice. Nice canvas case.
Yeah.
We're like doing the QVC home shopping kind of thing.
Yeah. If you buy now.
Yeah, if you buy now, you're going to
throw in some scrap copper.
We're going to, we got a piece of 1/2 inch scrap copper we'll send you.
Coming your way.
I'm not even going to, that's it. I'm going to throw this over here.
Yeah.
Okay. Special edition again. Right. So I know that you are a big fan of Weehaw screwdrivers because I am also a big fan of Weehaw screwdrivers. And for some reason, you and I actually have conversations about screwdrivers.
That is weird.
Okay.
I don't know anybody else that's had conversations about screwdriver handles.
If you're not familiar with Weehaw screwdrivers, the handles, in my opinion, and Andy concurs. What in the world was that?
Core drill on its way.
Core drill almost fell down. In my opinion, and you agree, the handles fit in your hand and feel nicer than, I'm going to just go out and say it, like pretty much any other screwdriver I've ever used.
Definitely.
Okay.
This one, I'm going to go right to it. This right here.
Okay.
And only because I have this same screwdriver in a red and black handle.
These are special color. These are for their 85-year anniversary. Okay. Weehaw. Weehaw, do you know what it stands for? The name? It's a abbreviation. It's like a nickname.
All right.
Willie Hahn is what it's two names.
Okay.
Willie Hahn Tool Company. Yeah. Weehaw. They call it Weehaw.
That just fits in your hand nice. That's a good, you got a just good size grip. I don't know.
I love the feeling of their grips and the shape of them and the size. I think the size is appropriate for every tip size and blade length that you're using. They don't use the same handle on every single, the shape is the same,
right?
But it's appropriate for the size of the screwdriver.
One of the things that I guess I've found about it, in the way that Weehaw makes their tip design on the number 2 Phillips in particular.
Okay.
Right. Is if you took, let's say, a number 2 drywall or a drywall screw that was Phillips, you could just basically push it on the end there and it will stay there. It won't shake off. It's just there.
Yeah, they fit better.
It's
exactly. And I totally agree.
That's, I think, what I appreciate, in addition to the handle, is that it just fits the screw appropriately.
Yeah.
Sometimes you end up with a point that's too pointy and then it's just kind of, it doesn't actually seat in there.
Yeah.
But Weehaw makes it a nice.
Well, and they say 85 years right on the handle. Yep. Okay. You see that? All right. There you go. 85 years right on the handle.
Yep.
I've never seen the gray. And also they show the screw type, the tip type on the handle is nice. And then they have the flat surfaces. So if you had to like be a total brute in the pinch, you throw your pliers wrench on there or something like that and give it a little extra torque.
Yep. So what is this? It's got a T25, a T15. What's that? A T20?
T20. Nice little set here.
The number 2 Phillips, number 1 Phillips. Got to have a bottle opener. Who doesn't love a good bottle opener? 85th anniversary.
You got a 5.5-inch long blade, number 1.
Look at the leverage you could get on that.
Oh yeah, that break a bottle cap off, and it feels really nice in the hand.
Yep, feels good in the hand. There, then we got number 2 square. If you'd care to be that flavor,
those are the Canadians. They like that stuff.
They Robertson. Is that what they call it?
They call it Robertson, which we're not imaginative here in the United States. We just say square.
Square. Yeah.
Square. Hey, what is it? It's a square, and I just assume it's number 2.
Yeah.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, I want to invite you to visit mechanicalhub.com because if you want to stay on top of the plumbing and heating industries and what's happening, you're going to want to visit our website, mechanicalhub.com. There's a hyphen in there between mechanical and hub. Don't ask, it's a long story. Anyway, while you're there, don't forget to sign up for our weekly newsletters. All right. The newsletter is packed with the latest news, trends, tips to keep you on top of your game. So whether you're in the shop or out in the field, we got you covered. So head over to mechanicalhub.com and join our community today. And hey, thanks for listening to the Make Trades Great Again podcast. Have a good one.
We don't call this one a plus drive or a start, I don't know.
Yeah, I call it Torx. What do you call it?
Torx.
Yeah. Isn't that what it is? Is that technically what it is?
Yeah, it's a T.
Okay, I want to stop real quick before we stop talking about our favorite screwdrivers. What size is this? This is a 0.5 straight blade.
Yep.
And this thing is exceptionally narrow but so strong. Like
Right.
they harden these things, right?
Yeah.
I think they're laser hardened, which is actually a totally different type of process.
Mhm.
I could be wrong on that. They probably are If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, Weehaw. I'm guessing. I
Right.
guess I just totally made this up. It's laser tip
Yes.
hardened.
Laser beams.
Yeah,
Like
sharks and
shark hardened.
Yeah, shark hardened.
Right.
This is a shark hardened tip.
Yeah.
No, my point about this screwdriver in particular, I have the insulated one. I have a red and black one. This
They
is
work
like
awesome.
the nicest
Yep.
for like thermostat terminals,
Yep.
things like that.
Control work.
Yeah.
This length. You've sent me a couple of them that have the swivel cap on it. They're precision.
Yeah, they're
screwdrivers.
shorter.
They're shorter. This length is nice because I don't know what they call this one.
It's not your hand isn't crunched up
Yeah.
trying to use it.
But you've also got room to get, you can get a hold of it on the end like
Yeah.
this. And if you're in a control cabinet, like a 6-inch deep control cabinet, you've got enough room to get in there and get your hand out of the way of the wiring and
The precision, I can't say that word. You say it.
Precision.
Yeah, that one with the swivel end on it and stuff.
That's nice.
It's invaluable.
Yeah.
But it like your hand kind of has to crunch up to use it in certain situations, stuff like that. It's
Yep.
just easier to throw in your pocket
Yep.
than that one is. Because if this in my pocket, if I forget it's there, I will pierce my kidneys getting into my van or something like that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's not bashing on Weehaw. That's Eric being an idiot. Okay. So 85-year screwdriver set.
That's right.
You
It's
might
nice.
have to bring this home with you.
Okay.
Okay. We'll
Mm.
see. Let's set that aside. All right. We got 2 left.
Okay.
I got a whole pile. I got piles of tools in this house. But I got 2 that I want to finish because I don't want to get too long.
Yeah.
Let's save kind of the goofy one for last. Goofy? I should just said that. I feel bad that I said that now because I don't think it's goofy.
No.
Let's save the more peculiar one, the most
Okay.
peculiar for last. I
Okay.
want to show you this one right here. Okay.
Okay.
You've seen this one on the gram,
Yep.
right? Probably saw it on YouTube. This is Milwaukee's they call this the flood what do they call this dang thing? It's so small. Can you read that? Gosh, I'm blind
Jeez.
today.
Floodlight. Compact folding floodlight.
Compact. I couldn't read the compact
Yeah.
part. It was so compact that
It's
I
so
couldn't read
compact.
it. Compact floody
Floody.
folding light.
Folding.
Okay, whatever. It goes on a battery pack. So this is for M18, obviously, right?
Yep.
So now we have a light. And so should I turn it on like that?
Yep.
And
Look
then
at
you
that.
have multiple modes. That was high. That's medium. That's low.
Okay.
Oh, ultra. You got 4
That's
modes.
nice.
Okay. I'm always a high guy.
I'm not.
No?
No. Medium.
You're a medium guy.
Because here's my thing, and I see this like on the fans, right? Like battery powered fans.
Yeah.
On high, it just makes more noise. Typically
Huh?
isn't moving much
But
more
lights
air.
don't make noise.
I know, but I'm just saying, it's like in my mind, it's like, well, can you do it on medium? Does it? Yeah, that's probably fine. In some cases.
It definitely would last longer
Yeah.
in lower setting, right? Okay, so this little thing, it's got, well, you know what?
It's got a
Let's get
yeah.
your reaction on this
Yeah.
thing.
I do like the rafter hook. That's kind of cool that fits on the 2x4.
Or you could just
There.
hang it.
Or
Anywhere, really.
hang it on your tool bag.
Okay.
I'm slamming things here. Pivot's nice.
Okay.
What does that go?
Does it stop? And so it's not
It does
360.
not 360, but it's close.
But you can fold it with the light down.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's how you would normally do it. But you could
Storage,
also just
yeah.
go like this and it could be up.
Yep. And then you could hang it.
Yep.
That's
okay.
kind of cool.
That's nice.
So yeah, we got the USB-C on there.
Oh,
And
I
USB-A.
forgot about that already. So this is how I
So-
use it most, actually. I use
Yeah,
it
it's
as
like a bar, like your phone charger when
Yep.
you're out.
A and
A
C
so we
USB.
can power that up.
Yeah, you don't have to run the light to get power or anything. It's
Right.
independent. What else do you think about this thing?
I think it's pretty cool.
Do you think using a whole M18 battery in this tiny little light, like you think it's like a waste of a battery? Because those batteries aren't cheap. Like some people don't
Yeah.
have like piles of them.
No, I mean, I guess it's on the application. I got to believe that an 18-volt battery runs this thing for what? I mean, what's the runtime on at medium?
I think on medium it was
It's
something
like
like 12 hours.
12
or something
hours
like
on
that.
it.
It was
I mean,
crazy.
that's a 6.0 Forge. I mean, that thing would probably go
It'd probably run
a
for a
long time.
day or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you were working on a piece of equipment and you were like, I just need my workspace lit up.
Yeah.
Just where I'm working, this is going to provide you, plenty of light.
Okay. Stay there. Don't move it. Don't go anywhere. I'm just going to run over here real quick and grab another light. Okay. So this thing, the rocket light, right?
Yeah.
All right. I can stand it up. See how freaking huge that thing is?
Yeah.
Okay. Put a light bit in the base of that. This thing will go up. I think that's as tall as it goes. Yeah. About probably
6 feet. Yeah.
6-7 feet.
Yeah.
All right. So by comparison though, like this obviously is it has like multiple
3+
panels, even bigger.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously this is going to put out a boatload of light and runtime isn't going to be as long, but you can plug this one in too, by the way.
Yeah.
But I'm not carrying this around from like one
Yeah.
little spot of the job to another.
Up in the ceiling.
Yeah.
Right? That doesn't work in the ceiling very well.
No, it doesn't. Exactly. Pop your head up into a floor truss situation.
Right.
Now you could just set this down
Yep.
and start working. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously not comparable.
No.
Okay. We're going to talk more about these in another episode.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
We got other lights too.
We got some more lights.
But overall, I mean,
Would you pay
about $100 for that little thing?
I think I would.
Doesn't come with a battery.
Yeah, I think I would.
Because you already have the M18 batteries.
I already have M18 batteries, so that's no big deal.
All right.
I have the top off, this is very similar to, and I use the top off regularly.
As a power source, but it's not a light.
It's not a light. And so this is cool because it is a light. I can run the light and the charger at the same time, right?
Because most of the time, so the top off, I have one. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So it's a good format. I like it. I like that it's compact. In itself, that fits in a carry-in tool bag really well. So
here's the top off. It's physically larger.
Not much.
I mean, technically it's bigger.
But this does have
right,
110 volt.
What would you plug 110 volt into on this little thing powered off this DC battery?
So I have plugged in, I'm trying to remember what we were running off of it.
You could run a computer off of it.
We had a light string.
No kidding?
Yeah, I bought a
like LED light string?
An RIB, RIB.
Okay.
RAB, RAB. They're like an 8-segment LED light string.
Okay.
From the electrical supply shop the other day, and I plugged it into that because I was like, I'm curious. If you were working in an attic, could we use that if you didn't have power? And it lit it up just fine.
Well,
it's
LEDs
like 80 watts or something like that is what the power demand is for that light string.
And
this is 120, I think.
I think you're right. I think it's like 110, 120 watts.
Yeah.
It says so on there, and I wish I had glasses because that is
tiny.
That is insane. You can't read that.
175 watts. He needs some glasses.
I need glasses. I
have glasses built in.
You have like Coke bottle contacts or what?
They're like the Hubble telescope contacts.
I need contacts, apparently.
Yep.
All right. So power source only, not a light.
Yep.
But it converts a battery's potential. There's a lot of potential energy there, as you've proven. I have used this for multiple USB at one time.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
I'm powering things like my cameras and crap like that while I need them charged and whatnot. Yep. I can actually plug right into it with that.
That's super handy.
Okay. I agree with you there.
And I like this format too, because I would say in more cases than not, I'm using the USB side of this versus the out.
Yeah. Actually, I think the only time I've used the 110 is when I plugged a charger block into it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't have any corded tools on my van. So I would have to have like a light stringer. That's a great idea, by the way.
Yeah.
You're always full of good ideas. So you'd pay roughly $100, or I don't know what the exact cost is on this. Maybe it's 130.
I think it would.
Okay.
Yep.
I agree. So I've been using this, and it is, it's heavy. This battery's heavy. This doesn't weigh anything.
Right.
But here's why I like this. I think this is an opinion. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think Milwaukee's LEDs are like the real color of the world. Like they don't change.
They don't alter too much.
They don't alter it very much at all. At least on high. The higher settings, the more like real light it is. You get down to low and it can kind of change it a little bit.
Right.
Also, I also think that their lighting products in general are super durable.
I have some incredibly old Milwaukee cordless lights.
Yeah.
That we still use regularly. And it's just kind of like, huh.
Well, I think it's worth noting because things like this swivel around and stuff. And I don't anticipate that that'll be a failure point even years down the road. No. Which I think is, worth saying.
Noteworthy.
All right. We set these out of the way. You ready?
Yeah. Do it.
Sing.
Yep.
Okay, so this is a DeWalt Impact, separate tool from this tubing cutter.
Yep.
This is an attachment that'll fit any Impact.
Any Impact, any brand.
It doesn't have to be. I've put it on Makita. I've put it on Milwaukee. It does not matter. It's 1/4-inch quick connection.
Right.
And you just clamp this around the base of the tool. So I want to get your thoughts on this thing.
Yeah. So I think it's innovative, right? I mean, I think it's got some application. So you can see here, we're going to run this guy around. So they are designed to run on Impact, which is interesting, that some of these attachments are drill only.
Okay.
And some of them are rated for Impact.
I don't know how this would, I mean, I know it's adjustable, but if this body were much longer, it would get
it would
big, right?
Get big. Yeah. Yeah. So it
already won't stand.
But this is a unique drill too, or unique impact driver too, because it's very light.
Yeah. Okay. Cut some copper. Don't put your fingers by it. I'm just going to warn you.
It's pretty darn quick.
That's on speed 2. That thing actually has 3 speeds too. Okay.
Try that again.
This is 1/2-inch type L copper. 1/2-inch L copper.
Yep. That works pretty good.
Okay, do one more. I'm going to count. Ready? Okay. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not working. What did you do?
Am I in reverse?
Oh, you weren't in there. Oh no, it's in there. It cut it. It just never pulled off.
That didn't work.
That didn't work the way we thought. That was very scientific, though.
That was not a tool problem, though. That was
a operator error. Okay. Ready?
Does it got to go forward or reverse?
It's got to go forward. Oh, were you in reverse?
I don't think so.
Okay. Ready? Tell me when.
Go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Why is it taking longer?
Because I'm on high speed. Is it better on middle? Let's try this.
Gosh, we're going to get this right. And we're not even going to edit this out.
No.
I want to see it again.
This is true lives here.
All right. It's just taking longer. Maybe it needs lubricated.
Thicker copper in the middle?
Anyway, it's interesting. It doesn't take that long.
No.
It's actually, I can say the little bit that I've used this, it is faster than my Milwaukee tubing cutter.
I would agree. Yep. I have used one. So kind of cool. You just pop that guy out.
I mean, is it cool though? This is only good for 1/2-inch. You have to switch it to a different one for 3/4.
A different head for 3/4.
And a different head they also have a 1-inch.
That's what the max is.
You have to buy the 1-inch separate from the tool.
Okay. Because
the tool comes 1/2 and 3/4.
Yeah. I think, yeah.
Yeah. Is it gimmicky or is it for somebody that doesn't want to buy a dedicated power tool but wants a power cutter?
I think that's more along the line of what my opinion of what DeWalt was doing with this is they were looking at like, well, how do we get, if somebody's going to buy a drill and a driver platform, right?
Yeah.
What kind of accessories can we offer that we could capitalize on that? Because in some case, an occasional user might not want to spend $179 on a dedicated copper cutter.
Yeah.
Because the only thing you can cut with it is copper.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas this platform
costs less money.
But this gearbox and drive mechanism is used in several different of their tools because they got this copper cutter. They got a PVC shear now.
Yep.
They have a nut runner for running nuts up and down on all thread. And I feel like there's something else that was kind of built out here, but
I think there's a couple PEX
Maybe that's what it is.
PEX crimping tools that fit onto an impact like that.
Yep.
Those are, I think, just brand new.
Brand new. Yep.
I have not held them in my hand.
Yep. So I don't know. I think it's a neat idea, especially if you're an occasional user.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not if you're using this thing every day on the job, this might not be the most effective if you're taking it on and off to cut a piece of copper and then run a screw. Right. You know, if that's something you're doing is putting up hangers, you're cutting and fitting pipe. Maybe this is, I don't know. I have multiple impacts on my van too, so it wouldn't be that big a deal to throw this on and have it sitting there and ready to go.
I think it's for like the DIY, somebody that's going to occasionally need to cut copper pipe, like you're saying, and not every day.
Yeah.
I think, so a lot of people will use like a portable bandsaw to cut their copper instead. And they'll say, well, I don't need this. I have a portaband that'll cut anything.
Right.
And that's 100% true. I'm not going to argue that that's not an accurate statement. That's fine. But if you want to cut copper the right way, you're going to use a tubing cutter.
Sure.
And this will do it without the, the hand horsepower, the manual part of it.
Yep. That was the other thing. They make a crimping tool or a sheet metal cutting shear.
Okay.
So
there you go.
This is interesting though, because you could theoretically leave this mounting base. This is the newer design. You could leave this on the drill and still use it as an impact.
And just quickly pull this on and off.
Yep. And then snap that on and you're already in. So, that's
why I have you around. I never even thought about that.
You know, and then you could go right to the PVC shear. You could go to I don't know that the sheet metal shear that I have does not quick lock like that. But
well, there you go. That's interesting. I didn't even think about it that way. Cool. Yeah. Well, there you go. We got some special edition tools.
Yep.
We had the 85 year anniversary screwdrivers.
Yep. Good Knipex gift set.
You just said Knipex?
I did.
Knipex. Knipex or Knipex?
Should we go in the parking lot and fight?
No. We're not going to do that. Well, what else? Should we sign her off? I think we did good. We go over time every time. We have a goal and we always go over it.
It's a goal. We're not sure where it came from, but it's a goal.
I don't know. I think we need to move the goal line a little bit further out.
Right. Overachievers.
Yeah.
Let's go with the overachiever.
Well, hopefully this was a fun episode for everybody. We do appreciate you watching. What else you want to add? Anything?
I don't think so. I mean, leave us feedback. You know, we want to hear about it. I'm curious, from those of you who watch on YouTube, what do you think? Give us your feedback on what we just showed you.
Heck yeah. I agree.
So,
all right, dude.
Maybe we'll continue doing this and just keep doing it right here.
I appreciate it. You just have to fly to Minnesota every time we want to make a YouTube video. All right, we're going to go. That's it. We're just going to say stop. Bye.
Bye.